By nightfall, these hills will be swarming with
Ettercap. Welcome back to Heroes and Whiskey. We are 3D printing our way through the D&D 5e Monster Manual, and today we are printing monster number 85, the Ettercap. After a long run of dragons and Empyreans and lots of filament, resin, and print time, we finally have a run of regular-sized figures up until we get to the giants, and we start with the spider-tending Ettercaps. There are a couple of Ettercaps up on my mini factory, and most are very faithful to the design in the manual. I'm looking to buy a set of poses, as you're likely to encounter more than one in an adventure. Nova Minis makes a number of different poses for just $3 each that look really good. Yasashi Kojin also has multiple poses for just $3 each. These look great. Threat Factory makes this single pose, also $3. But I think I'm going to go with this set from Lost Adventures. It also has 4 different poses, but then it comes with this giant Ettercap matriarch, which would make a nice mid-level battle to soften up the party before you get to the giant spiders. This set is $12, which is great for 5 figures, so let's get them printed up. Of course, the Ettercap is known for its spider-like qualities, and they're often a precursor to giant spiders. I love that they stalk and try to trap prey, so they make a really nice change of pace from straight-up battling orcs and goblins. They're a great opportunity for a DM to set up some traps and force the party to problem solve. And let's hear an encounter description from our British AI guy.
Stepping out of the darkness is an Ettercap, a grotesque spider-like creature known for its cunning and cruelty, often seen lurking in dark forests or near webs of enormous size. In the dense underbrush of a twilight forest, where shadows play tricks on the eyes, it moves with an unsettling, skittering grace, its multiple eyes gleaming with malevolent intelligence. It weaves intricate webs not just of silk, but of deceit and ambush. A master of its sinister domain, waiting patiently for unsuspecting prey. As it becomes aware of the party's presence, the Ettercap's movements become more deliberate and menacing, readying its venomous fangs and preparing its web traps, poised to ensnare and overwhelm with lethal precision.
Webs of deceit and ambush, I love that. So I printed 3 of the Ettercaps. I did not print the matriarch. And it seems like it's been a long time since I just printed a figure that didn't require assembly, and they all came out with no issues. Unfortunately, they do not come with bases, so you have to print your own, which is a bit of a pain. But you can see they've got really nice detail with the muscles and lumps here and there across their bodies, and they all have their own personalities, and they're just really well designed for their size. And there's not a whole lot to say about how they printed. I mean, like I said, they printed all in one piece, and none of them failed. The claws and the spurs, they're not necessarily the sharpest, but they don't necessarily need to be. And even though they don't come with bases, their feet are flat on the ground, and so they're easily glued to whatever bases you may have. In terms of size, they're right around 6 feet, which is about right, and they've got a good sense of bulk and weight compared to a human. In terms of resources, we printed them alongside the Etten, which is coming up next, and so the print did take 10.5 hours. If you were to print them alone, it would probably just be a 3 to 4 hour print. Like I said, they cost $12, which is honestly a great deal for a set of anything. And so we are at $850 in 38 days, 16 hours, and 6 minutes of total print time. So if you have spiders in your campaign, you should have Ettercaps, and this set from Lost Adventures looks and printed great. Next up, we have the Zaphod Beeblebrox of the Ogre World, the Etten.